Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Luke Ness Monster, and this is my review of the Star Wars The Black Series Cassian Andor Aldhani mission. Now, of course, this is from the brand new Disney Plus show Andor, and this particular figure is actually straight from the most recent episode that just came out today, so I'm really happy to be bringing this review to you guys. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So, of course, we do have this amazing Andor packaging. It's kind of like a neon orange. It's hard to describe, but it's a really nice color, and I like how that came out. Anyway, looking at the side of the box art here, this art is incredible. I do really love how this turned out. Andor looks great here in his Imperial outfit, and then I do, of course, love the Imperial kind of wall in the background. I think that looks really, really cool. Flipping around to the back, we do have that exact same image there, but just a little bit bigger. We also do have the bio. You can pause and read it if you would like, but this is number 1 in the Andor line, and yeah, not a whole lot else going on with the box. Let's go ahead, crack this guy open, and see what he looks like. So we do have Andor out of the box and on his spinny stand, and I gotta say, I am really loving the aesthetic of this figure. He does have that Imperial officer body kind of underneath, and then that stormtrooper armor on top, and it looks really cool. It's not something we've really seen in Star Wars yet, and I really like that aesthetic. It's kind of like a combat officer, and I really like that kind of design for a trooper. It's really cool, and I'd love to see more of it in the show. But yeah, I do really love the aesthetic of this trooper. He does only come with one blaster, unfortunately, but he does have a lot of new molds, which is pretty cool overall. So let's go ahead, get him off of the spinny stand, and take a closer look. So, overall, I do think this figure came out really, really good. I do love the face for Andor here. It is picking up a little weird on camera, but in person it does look incredible. The hat is built into the mold, so you can't take it off, but that's fine because I do think it makes for a really nice looking mold. And yeah, overall I think it looks pretty good, so I don't really think it needs to be a removable hat. He wears the hat at all times when he's wearing this outfit, so, you know, I'm fine with it. I do also really like this black armor, so instead of this being an overlay, it does look like this is all sculpted as the torso, so it's not like an overlay or anything, which is really interesting. But yeah, I do love the difference between the gray undersuit and then the black armor. It's a really nice contrast, and overall it turned out pretty cool. And then of course you do have that shiny belt buckle underneath looking nice as well. Overall, pretty solid looking figure, and worst case scenario, he's just a new Imperial for your Imperial display, which is pretty cool. That's the main reason I bought him, is I can always use more Imperials. Anyway, looking at articulation, he does have double ball joint. No, he doesn't. I lied. He only has a single ball joint. Only one at the top of the head there. No bottom neck joint, which is a little unfortunate, but he still gets pretty good range of motion. His arm can go all the way up, and then he does get a little past 90 at the elbows, so that is pretty cool. Arms can go all the way around. And then it does look like he has a horizontal hinge on this wrist and a vertical hinge on the shooting wrist. So pretty cool overall. Legs can kick up about that far. It looks like the shirt tail here kind of does get in the way a little bit, but not too much. And then he can get a pretty solid knee articulation, and then he does have a swivel at the boot, which is pretty cool. He does have pivots and rockers at the ankles. So overall, solid articulation. I do love the pinless look. No pins on this figure at all, and it looks really, really amazing. Looking at accessories, he only does come with the one blaster. Not a whole lot going on with the blaster. It's a pretty normal one. We've seen it before in the line, and unfortunately, it's actually not accurate to the scene. Whenever he's wearing this outfit, he really only uses the standard Imperial blaster and doesn't use a pistol. So I would have preferred this to come with the blaster rather than the pistol, but it is pretty cool because it does come with a little holster. So if you do want to holster it, it looks like it can go in there pretty easily, but overall, solid figure. I do wish it came with the standard Imperial blaster as well, though. I believe it's the E11. Anyway, first up for comparisons, we do have two of the other figures from the Andor wave. We do have, I believe this is just kind of like the Imperial Officer Ferric, I believe is the name, but pretty cool looking figure. I do love the all black. This one looks great. And then we do have the Imperial Officer Dark Times, also looking amazing. I love the cape, and I do love this altogether. The aesthetic is really cool, and I really love that more Imperial aesthetic. When it's not just Stormtrooper, we're getting more Imperials, more officers, more standard soldiers like this, and I'm really loving it. So this is great for anybody just trying to expand their Imperial collection. Anyway, next up for comparisons, we do have the brand new Andor Shore Trooper, which is on the left, and then of course the original Shore Trooper on the right. Those two Shore Troopers are the exact same mold. The Andor one does have a brand new blaster, but other than that, the Andor one is just a new paint job. But yeah, they look great next to Andor here, and I cannot wait to find out when we actually see these Shore Troopers in the show, because I'm a big Shore Trooper fan. Up next, we do have Andor, or Cassian, whatever you want to call him, next to the Season 2 Migs Mayfeld on the left and the Death Trooper on the right. More Imperial for comparison, but the big thing that I did notice is that these two figures are very, very similar. They do use the exact same torsos and the exact same arms, so those are exactly the same on both figures, but it does look like Andor has brand new legs and a brand new I guess like waist overlay. So pretty cool overall, and of course the new head. But yeah, I think this is good reuse because it looks great and it makes sense to the scene. So this is reuse that I am perfectly fine with. And then last up for comparisons, we do have the classic Mandalorian Imperial Stormtrooper on the left and the Jedha Patrol Trooper on the right. Both are looking great, and hopefully we do see some Stormtroopers in the show. I believe up to this point we have seen none. We have seen some clones in the trailer, but no Stormtroopers, so we'll have to wait and see if we ever see those in the show, but I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, though, I'm really loving this figure. It does have some reuse, but overall, I think the reuse is justified. I think the brand new head, though, is incredible. Really brings out the likeness of the actor, and I do also love the pinless look on this figure. So overall, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. There's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. The box is cool, figure's great, good articulation, and overall, I do really like it. So, if you guys did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.